Hello dear students, everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. Right dear students, say hi everyone. Hi. Right. Yeah dear students, definitely it is a special session of its kind. Dear students, so in this session we are going to revise all the most important formulae of all the 30 chapters of JEE syllabus, right? This is going to be helpful for you for the quick revision of all the formulae. You know dear students, importantly, most of the students could not recollect the important formulae in the right time, so they start deriving the formulae in the exam, so a lot of time waste will be there. Hi Kaushik, hi. So everyone, dear students, your energy is my energy. If you are all energetic, definitely I'll give you in a detailed way, in a different way. So add energy, right? Okay, right dear students, I think this is one of a special sessions of its kind. So all the important formulae of JEE syllabus. Hi. Okay, Kaushik, okay. Yeah, right. Good evening. Yeah dear students, let us start. You see, in the syllabus, you see, we are having 30 chapters of JEE mathematics syllabus, dear students. Okay, no problem Kaushik. Chalo. Yeah. So there are 15 plus 15, 30 chapters, binomial theorem से लेके sequence and series, trigonometry, calculus, differential calculus, then again algebra, coordinate geometry, again we'll go with integral calculus, sets relation functions and all these things. Okay, right dear students, shall we start our session? Right. So before that dear students, all of you JEE Main 2025 exam जो लिखने जा रहे हैं उनके लिए get ready. Sure, wherever it is possible I'll be giving the tricks and I'll going to touch the important modal points also. It is not just like a formula also, you just see dear students. Yeah, so if you please share the link with your friends dear students, so that the more students join, the more strength they get. Okay, right? Yeah, first topic dear students, binomial theorem. Are you ready dear students? Binomial theorem is an independent topic, beautiful topic we shall start with. In binomial theorem, the first thing that you need to recall is dear students, n factorial, you know well, which is the product of first n natural numbers, and 0 factorial is specially defined as 1. You know how to calculate NCR dear students, n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. And there may be many results, but few results, yeah Ashwir, hi. So few results we will be using repeatedly in the topics, those I have given with different color. See, NCR is equal to NCn minus r. For example, 8C2 is same as 8C6. To compute such things, we will convert into this and we do dear students, right? If NCR is equal to NCS, what happens, you know, the possibly r is equal to s or r plus s is equal to n. Hello Divya, hi. Yeah, right. Then next point, I think wherever you want some additional explanation, let me know. So otherwise NCR plus 1, you are adding two binomial quotients where r are consecutive, so you will get n plus 1 CR plus 1. N increases by n, r will be the greater one. For example, 10C3 plus 10C4, you will get 11C4 my dear friends. Okay, next, you see there are three relations of which this formula is very helpful in this particular chapter dear students, binomial theorem. That is NCR by NCR plus 1 is dear students r plus 1 by n minus r, a very important one. ये PDF मिलता है इन्फिनिटी लर्न स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, PDF या मिलेगा, देते हैं PDF, राइट? लेकिन यहाँ पे फार्मूला ये इंपॉर्टेंट है कि जो लिखा हुआ है वो इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओके, समझे? सो मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो सुन लो. सो यहाँ पे थोड़ा थियरी होता है, एक्सप्लेन में डिटेल्ड सम सेंटेंसेस में होता है, लेकिन मैं बता रहा हूँ यहाँ पे वो इंपॉर्टेंट है, देख लीजिए. Right. Suppose NCR by n plus 1 CR plus 1, r same, n one more in the denominator, n plus 1 minus r by n plus 1. For example, 10c3 by 11c3. 11 minus 3 will become 8 by n plus 1 is 11. So this way it is helpful. Yeah, fine, thank you, Jaina. Madhusudan, yeah, fine. So next, NCR by n plus 1 CR plus 1, dear students. Here n one more, r one more, the answer is n plus 1 by CR plus 1. Mostly, my dear friends, 8C3 you can write like 8 by 3 into 7C2. You reduce n or 1. For example, you can also write 8 by 3 into 7 by 2 into 6C1 you can write. That is nothing but this formula, dear students. Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, right? But out of all, my dear friend, this is a very important formula which we use in many problems, dear student. Do remember, NCR by NCR plus 1 is r plus 1 by n minus r. The next, my dear students, binomial theorem, very basic statement, you know, x plus y whole power n expansion, you know how to write. You know, most important point is when power n is there, there will be n plus 1 terms, and these numbers C0, C1, C2 are called binomial coefficients, and the r plus 1th term is NCR into x to the power of n minus r into y to the power of r, right, dear students. The next, yeah, you see, I told you even in binomial theorem, one of the most important cases is to find the coefficient of x power m in the expansion of a x power p plus b by x power q whole power n. Dear students, r is equal to np minus m by p plus q. This is very important formula, dear students. You know, with the help of which so many questions can be closed within no time. So please do remember, this is very important. The coefficient of x power m in a x power p plus b by x power q whole power n is nothing but to find coefficient of this r value, because that coefficient appears in t r plus 1. Then, my dear friends, r is equal to np minus m by p plus q. All of you give thumbs up. This is very important formula, dear students. Give thumbs up here, those who are following here. Come on, thumbs up देना पड़ेगा आपको क्लास कंटिन्यू चालू रखने के लिए, right? इसके बाद, dear students, if you are asked to find constant term without x, that means coefficient of x power 0, m becomes 0. So my dear friends, r is equal to np by p plus q. It's a very important formula, dear students. The next, and one more question model, sometimes you will be asked, the question will be given of this kind, how many terms will be there after simplification? If you want to know like x plus y whole power 10 plus x minus y whole power 10, the shortcut is, my dear friends, if n is odd, first observe n, if n is odd, answer is n plus 1 by 2, that's it. If n is even, if plus is there, n plus 2 by 2, if minus is there, n by 2. Got it, dear students? It is a formula kind of. So rather writing and observing, please try to remember the shortcut, dear students. Okay. Next, you see, you may be given a binomial expansion kind of 2x plus 3 by x square whole power 11. So after expanding, dear students, you will be getting 12 terms. If you want sum of all coefficient, my dear friends, if you want sum of all coefficient, the shortcut is f of 1. Just put 1 in place of x, that is 5 power 11. If you just want sum of coefficients of even powers of x, f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2 is the shortcut. If you want sum of all coefficients of odd powers of x, f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2 is the answer. Got it, dear students? Right. Even after that, you see number of rational terms. There are 5 questions in the latest PYQ related to number of rational terms. If the expansion is like this, so the shortcut is, my dear friends, for this. So first observe a and b are prime or not. If not, you need to simplify. Then, dear students, so the answer is, you just take PQ LCM, n divided by LCM of PQ, then you write step of n by LCM of PQ. Now, if either P or Q divides n, you have to write plus 1. If not, no need to write plus 1. For example, 2 power 1 by 6 plus 3 power 1 by 12 whole power 200 is given. Number of rational terms. Simple, my dear friends. What 200 divided by LCM of 6 and 12 is 12. You write step. Then 6 cannot divide 200, even 12 also will not divide, so no need to write anything. If at least one of them divides, you have to write plus 1. So 200 by 12, you are going to get the answer, my dear friends. Okay, this is one problem model. Okay, next, dear students, numerically greatest term not required for you, it may confuse you, but this is important, dear student. This is important. Yeah, you see, if NCR minus 1, NCR, NCR plus 1, 3 consecutive binomial coefficients are in AP. Very, 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 very important, dear students. So if that is the case, the middle one is NCR, suppose. Try to remember this condition. In 2023 and 22, a question is given on this. This is n minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. You must try to remember this shortcut, my dear friends. Otherwise, what you have to do is this minus this is equal to second, third minus second. If you do, you can get, to save time, n minus 2r whole square is equal to n plus 2. It is almost important. Even, my dear friends, the ratio of 3 consecutive binomial coefficients is given, a is to b is to c. Then you may be asked to find a and n value and r value. Here you can't find the shortcut anywhere in the other books, my dear friends. Actually, what you have to do is this by this is equal to a by b. This by this is equal to b by c. You will get 2 linear equations in n and r. You can solve to get n and r. Rather, there is a shortcut here with me. So, directly, my dear friends, if the ratio of 3 consecutive binomial quotients is a is to b is to c, r is equal to a into b plus c by b square minus ac, and n is equal to, you see, ab plus bc plus 2ca by b square minus ac. Is it like heart symbol, my dear friends? AB plus BC plus 2CA by B square minus AC. Isn't it, dear students? Isn't it? Keep charting, right? So that is the thing. And among all the binomial quotients of 1 plus x whole power n, what is the greatest? That means 1 plus x whole power 8 is given. What are the binomial quotients? 8C0, 8C1, 8C2, 8C8. Of those, what is the greatest? Simple, 8C half of this, 8C4. Okay. Suppose if it is odd, my dear friends, 1 plus x whole power 9, what is the greatest binomial quotient? 9C half of this. Half of 9 is 4.5. So you can write 9C4 or 9C5. Both are the same anyhow. So that is going to be the greatest binomial quotient. Got it, dear students? Is this clear? Helpful? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt, dear students? Fine, good. Next, my dear friends. So this is simple. Of course, this is a special problem related to numerically greatest, which is not there in the syllabus. Some slowly. Oh, you can't copy down, Kaushik. I'll forward it in the group. Don't worry. You can't copy down because we'll go a bit fast. Don't worry. I'll forward it. Okay. Right. So, fine. Yeah. Chalo. So this is 1 plus x whole power n minus 1 means, if you write this expansion, first term is 1 which is subtracted, it is divisible by x. 1 plus x whole power n, first 2 terms are subtracted, divisible by x square. 1 plus x whole power n, first 3 terms are subtracted, divisible by x cube, my dear friends. Okay. The next, this point, my dear friends, replace the base with remainder. What a beautiful point it is. You know, what is the meaning of replace the base with the remainder? Remainder models, my dear friends. Lot many questions are there in this chapter. For example, you want to find 3 power, you say 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the remainder when it is divided by 4 is the question. In that case, we have discussed that the base can be replaced by the remainder of what it is given. You are dividing with 4. So, my dear friends, yeah. So, these are sometimes in divisibility kind of things important, but don't worry about it, but this is very important. Okay, so you can write, my dear friends, 3 can be replaced by, when 3 is divided by 4, the remainder is, you can feel like -1 power 1 2 3 4, that is -1 power, I mean to say even number, and hence 1. That means this number, when 3 power 1 2 3 4 is divided by 4, the remainder is 1. So all the remainder based questions, most of the remainder based questions can be solved by simply taking, you say, base is replaced by a simple, I mean it's a remainder. Got it, dear students? Okay, next, yeah, coming to binomial quotients related problems. So let me highlight the important point. You see, my dear friends, sum of all binomial coefficients is 2 power n. There are certain simple and important results which are very important. Is sum of all binomial quotients is 2 power n, my dear friends. The next, sum of binomial quotients with even suffixes is same as odd suffixes is same as 2 power n minus 1, my dear friends. Okay, next result. After that, the binomial coefficients where they are multiplied with the numbers of AP. Got it, dear students? C1, C2, C3, Cn are there. They are multiplied with some numbers which are in AP. In that case, if you are having from C0 to Cn, the result is AP related first number plus last number by 2. You see, A plus ND by 2, which becomes 2A plus ND by 2, and the remaining C0 plus C1 plus C2, when they are there, you will get 2 power n. That is the result. Once again, let me repeat. If you are given a pattern where binomial coefficients are multiplied by numbers of an AP, the result is, the binomial quotient must be there from C0 to Cn. The result is first number plus last number by 2 of the AP into 2 power n. Got it? This one, you see, these are in GP. C0 to Cn all are there, but the numbers multiplied are 1, r, r square, r power n. Simply in place of r, you take it as x. This is 1 plus x whole power n. Very simple when they are multiplied with the numbers of GP. Got it, dear student? These two. Got it, everyone? Got it? Clear? Fine. The next, my dear friends. Okay, so I'll give you couple of results here. Dear students, whenever you see the pattern like 1 into C1, 2 into C2 into x, 3, this is obtained by taking the derivative of 1 plus x whole power n. Expansion will be, my dear friends, C1x plus C2x square plus and so on Cn x power n. For this expansion, if you take derivative on both sides, you will get this. Again, if 1 into 2, 2 into 3 means you take derivative of this, you will get this, my dear friends. Simple observation. That point is enough to answer this, my dear friends. Then third one, to get like 1 square into C1, 2 square into C2. Here, this first one you multiply with x, then take the derivative, because it becomes x square, x cube, x power n. Then you take the derivative, you will get this. If you could remember this, fine. If not, at least come to this result, my dear friends, which is, you see here, 1 into C1 plus 2 into C2 plus n into Cn. Important, you must remember it as n into 2 power n minus 1. That is important. The next, my dear friends, don't worry much about all the things I have highlighted already. Suppose 1 into 2 into C2 plus 2 into 3 into C3. If this is the case, n into n minus 1 into 2 power n minus 2. If you could remember this, that is fine. If not, at least you try to remember this, important. After this, the most important is this, my dear friends, because the 2024 many is told that binomial theorem coefficients is not there in the syllabus, but 2024 you got many questions over binomial quotient, that is 1 square into C1 plus 2 square into C2 and so on. n square into Cn. This is going to be, my dear friends, n into n plus 1 into 2 power n minus 2. n into n plus 1 into 2 power n minus 2. Please try to remember this. Then, dear students, this is, don't worry about it. One point I would like to say here is C0 by 1, C1 by 2, C2 by 3 you will get by taking integration of 1 plus x whole power n expansion. That point is enough in this particular slide. You just take integral. Of course, you will get constant of integration. Simply put x is equal to 0 to find the constant of integration. That point is here in this particular, that point is sufficient in this particular slide. Okay, dear students. Then next, you see product related C0 into CR, C1 into CR plus 1. You see this product where difference is R. You see difference is R. In this case, the result is 2n C n plus r or n minus r. That's it. Product of all the binomial coefficients where the difference is r, the result is 2n C n minus r or n plus r. The next, my dear friends, this is what I wanted to say. C0 square plus C1 square plus C2 square plus Cn square is 2n Cn, my dear friends, 2n Cn. Then these are nothing but the above two only. Next, the same thing if you take with alternate plus minus, the result is if n is even 2n C2, I means you are going to get here C0 square, this is 2n Cn, and here if alternate plus minus is there, if n is even, my dear friends, minus 1 power n by 2 into ncn by 2. If odd, the answer is 0. In this particular slide, my dear friends, these two are important. Apart from this, even in this case, you know the result for C1 square, C2 square, Cn square, but they are multiplied by the numbers on AP. So, first number plus last number by 2 into, when these numbers are not there, 2n Cn is there. So, in this slide, these three formulae are important. Got it, dear students? Clear, everyone? Got it? Got it? Fine. Next, dear students, these are some simple applications. Here I would like to say, my dear friends, here I am not going to these problems, but generally if you get sigma, this kind of 2024 questions are of this kind. If you just simplify this, you will get some expression in R. You need to apply sigma, my dear friends. In applying sigma, you may get like R into CR or R square into CR, kind of you will get. R into CR, we have formula 1C1 plus 2C2 plus 3C3 like n into 2 power n minus 1. R square CR also we are having. So, those results are helpful, my dear friends. Rest of the things are fine. The next, if you are given a binomial, number of terms are n plus 1, trinomial a plus b plus c power n, the number of terms is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2 factorial. If you get a plus b plus c plus d power n, you will get n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 by 3 factorial. The generalized formula, number of terms in this expansion is n plus k minus 1 ck minus 1, n plus k minus 1 ck minus 1. Okay, and based on which you must be able to answer the question like find the coefficient of this. So, that means you know multinomial theorem application. To get x square y cube z power 5, you have to write like 10 factorial by 2 factorial into 3 factorial into 5 factorial into 7 square into minus 2 cube into 1 to the power of 5. I mean to say you must be able to write that kind of coefficient. Similarly, finding coefficient of x power 6 means various combinations you have to find and you have to write like this. Okay, so that is all about binomial theorem, my dear friends. Do you understand? Clear? Is it useful to you? Helpful for you? Clear? Let me know your feedback. Yes, the students who are watching, you need to respond. Dear students, those who are watching, Yeah, yeah, right, good. So if I know your feedback accordingly, I'll tune my speed and everything. Okay, right, good, thank you. So sequence and series, a simple chapter, my dear friends, with almost no formulae, but I can say that very important topic. You see, simple step, what is an AP? So let me write here, my dear friends, here let me tell you. In AP, what you need to know is, dear students, what is the general form of an AP? A plus D, A plus 2D kind of. A is called first term, D is called common difference. How will be the nth term of an AP? Nth term will be like A plus n minus 1 into D. That is the point. Next, nth term will be, my dear students, in an AP will be like Pn plus Q generally, where P is nothing but common difference and P plus Q will be the first term. So directly it is helpful to write nth term directly, my dear friends. That is one thing. The next, my dear friends, sum of in an AP, another important point is, if you take like T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, this sum is equal to this sum is equal to this sum. That is a beautiful property of an AP, with the help of which, suppose there are 5 terms T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, this sum is equal to T2 plus T4 is equal to twice T3. This is the beautiful observation. Then sum of n terms of an AP will be n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D, my dear friends. Okay, which is also, you can write n by 2 into a plus L, where L is the last term, my dear friends. Last term means nth term. And generally Sn of an AP will be like, you can write like Pn square plus Qn, where P is going to be common difference by 2, my dear friends, and P plus Q will be the first term. So after that, arithmetic mean of two numbers is nothing but A plus B by 2. That is all about AP, my dear friends. Clear? Any doubt? Clear? And if certain things, certain numbers, the first differences are in AP, do remember Tn can be written like Pn square plus Qn plus C, my dear friends. If the first differences are in AP, you can take it like, okay. For AP, these formulae are enough, my dear friends. Okay. Yeah. Moreover, here P will be D by 2. Next, as far as GP is concerned, my dear friends, let me write here. As far as GP is concerned, let me write here. The general form of a GP will be like, here, let me write A, AR, AR square and so on. This is the general form of GP. Some are watching another channel. Okay, Bhargav. Which channel? Our, HP, correct, you are correct. HP directly it will not be asked, but he will say that 1 by A1, 1 by A2, 1 by A3 are in AP kind of. That's it. Yeah. So fine. Okay. We are having two channels, right? Yeah. Faster than Pushpa 2. Yeah. हो सकता है. Right. चलो. So this is the general form of, yeah, GP, where A is the first term, R is the common ratio. My dear friends, here nth term of the GP will be A into R power n minus 1, and sum of n terms of a GP will be A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Of course, R should not be 1. And if mod R less than 1, S infinity is A by 1 minus R. These 4 points are enough, my dear friends, in GP. What is GP? Nth term, Sn, when mod R less than 1, S infinity. Even after this, my dear friends, one more important point is, if you take suppose T3, T4, T5, T6 in GP, this product is same as this product is same as this product. Okay, right? This is the thing, dear students. So, yeah, next my dear friends, I mean to say here, so GP related these formula are enough, HP no issues. For positive numbers AB, geometric mean is square root of AB, dear students. And harmonic mean means not required if ABC are in harmonic progression, in the sense their reciprocals are in AP. But so far we didn't find any question directly asking that certain numbers are in HP. No need to worry about it. But interestingly, I'd like to say infinite, I mean to say AGP is necessary, my dear friends. AGP means, yeah, you may be getting like A into 1 plus A plus D into R plus A plus 2D into R square plus like this, my dear friends. In AGP, you are asked to find Sn or S infinity. Okay, S infinity is very important. If mod r less than 1, S infinity is A by 1 minus R plus dr by 1 minus R whole square, my dear friends. A by 1 minus R plus dr by 1 minus R whole square. Please do remember, otherwise you have to derive it, it takes a lot of time, dear students. Then next, if you want Sn, you see, take up to n terms, multiply S with R, you just start writing, this becomes AR, this becomes A plus D into R square and so on. You just subtract, you will get 1 minus R into S is 1 plus, you will get GP here and you can solve, my dear friends. This idea is enough, no need to remember that lengthy formula, at least you can try to do this, my dear friends. So for GP, apart from this, you must remember sigma R, n into n plus 1 by 2, sigma R square, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6, sigma R cube, n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. These formulae are enough, dear students, in GP, I mean sequence and series. Clear, dear students, sequence and series? Shall we go to the next topic? Shall we go to the next topic? My intention is to recall all the important formulae once. Most of the formulae may be familiar, but still I'd like to recall once so that you can connect with those formulae, right? So dear students, let us turn to trigonometry part. Trigonometry, very simple, these definitions I needn't recall, and these values also you know well. So basic trigonometric ratios, all silver teacups, you know. Then my dear friends, allied angle simplifications, you know, allied angles, identities, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, 1 plus cot square theta is cosecant square theta, 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. These are three standard. All sirs take coffee? All sirs take coffee? Yes. Okay, right. Yeah, these are three identities, dear students. So you know, in first quadrant all positive, here only sine and its reciprocal, here only tan and its reciprocal, here only cos and its reciprocal are positive. Okay, yeah. So dear students, we'll go to the formula, compound angles directly from here. Friends, sine of A plus B, all of you say sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin of A minus B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, cos of A plus B, come on, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, cos of A minus B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Then tan of A plus B, yeah, good, tan of A plus B, tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B, tan of A minus B also tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. Friends, cot of A plus B is not written, important also, cot of A plus B is cot A cot B minus 1 by cot B plus cot A, my dear friends. cot of A plus B is cot A cot B minus 1 by cot B plus cot A. Cot of A minus B means cot A cot B plus 1 by cot B minus cot A. Do remember. Okay. Next. Friends, here itself I would like to recall A plus B plus C. Tan of A plus B plus C. Please try to recall, dear students, S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2. Even cot of A plus B plus C also, dear students, please recall S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2. This will be in terms of tan, this will be in terms of cot. For example, tan of A plus B plus C means tan A plus tan B plus tan C, that is S1, minus tan A tan B tan C, S3, by 1 minus S2, tan A tan B plus tan B tan C plus tan C tan A. S stands for sum. Sum of 1 terms, 3 terms, 2 terms. Got it? S stands for sum. Here S1 means tan A plus tan B plus tan C. S3 means tan A tan B tan C. S2 means tan A tan B plus tan B tan C plus tan C tan A. Got it, dear students? Both the formulae will be same structured, but it will be in terms of tan, it will be in terms of cot. From this you will get beautiful results also, my dear friends. That is, if A plus B plus C is odd multiple of pi by 2, tan is not defined, denominator is 0, S2 is equal to 1, tan A tan B plus tan B tan C plus tan C tan A is 1. If A plus B plus C is n pi, it is 0, S1 is equal to S3, tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equal to tan A tan B tan C. Got it, dear students? Similarly at cot also this is important. Clear everyone? Next, coming to multiple submultiple angles. Sin 2 theta has got 2 sin theta cos theta. In terms of tan, 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Do remember. Cos 2 theta has got cos square theta minus sin square theta. In terms of sin alone, 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Cos alone, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Tan alone, 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Right, dear students? Now, tan 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Please observe the difference between tan 2 theta and sin 2 theta. You see, if it is like opposite side, hypotenuse, adjacent side, you see, here also, adjacent side by hypotenuse, okay. So, sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta, tan 2 theta, very important in some tough tan, especially in integration we use, my dear friends. Tan 3 theta, 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Sin 3 theta is 3 sin theta, okay. Sin 3 theta is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Cos 3 theta is 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Right. In the previous one, somebody is asking tan of A plus B plus C stands for tan A plus tan B plus tan C. This is S1 minus tan A into tan B into tan C. This is S3 by 1 minus tan A tan B plus tan B tan C plus tan C tan A. Got it? Okay. Yeah, similarly cot of A plus B plus C you will write in terms of cot. Right. Next, my dear friends. Hurry yaar, this very important. 1 plus cos 2 theta, wherever you see, it is 2 cos square theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta, 2 sin square theta. We frequently use this, okay ma. We frequently use this in the calculations. Of course, this is half angles, very common, nothing special in this, no need to worry. Whenever you see 1 minus sin 2 theta, you can write it as cos theta minus sin theta whole square. It's very important, square root of 1 minus sin 2 theta. This is cos theta minus sin theta whole square, which becomes modulus of cos theta minus sin theta, my dear friends. Don't forget to put modulus. Root of x square is mod x. Okay. Next, my dear friends, transformations. Sin c plus sin d, sum to product 2 sin c plus d by 2, cos c minus d by 2, sin c minus sin d, 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2, cos c plus cos d, 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2, cos c minus cos d minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Okay. Next, my dear friends, this will be sum to product to sum. 2 sin a cos b means sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. 2 cos a sin b, sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. 2 cos a cos b, cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. 2 sin a sin b means cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. Okay. These are the formulae for transformations. These are the routine same formulae in terms of how it is written. It's not a big deal. This is not so important. This is for trigonometric equations. Before that, my dear friends, certain results related to compound angles, multiple angles, transformations. One thing is important here I'd like to highlight, that is, dear students, if you are given like cos theta into cos 2 theta into cos 4 theta into cos 8 theta into kind of problems, we just multiply and divide with, there are 4 terms are there, 2 power 4 sin theta, you multiply and divide with this, so that you will get a chain reaction kind of 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta, kind of it gets simplified. This is one result. Apart from this, my dear friends, I can say sum of sines and sum of coses. Suppose sum of sum a1 plus sum of a2, sin of a2 and sin of an, where the angles are in AP, my dear friends. Sum of sines where the angles are in AP, then the formula is sin n d by 2 by sin d by 2 into sin of first angle plus last angle by 2. It's an important result, my dear friends, to answer certain questions, right? So sum of sin a1 plus sin a2 and so on sin an, where these are in AP, angles are in AP. Same result in terms of cos. This you will get same, but here you have to write cos. If the question is in cos, sin nd by 2 by sin d by 2 is fixed, but cos of first angle plus last angle by 2 you have to write. This is important, dear students. Coming to trigonometric equations, you see, dear students, sin x becomes 0 when x is n pi, my dear friends. You just see the graphs of sin. Cos becomes 0, you see cos 0 pi by 2 like this. Most important, sin becomes 0 when x is n pi, cos becomes 0 when x is odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay. These two things are enough. Rest of the things is not giving questions of this format. You must know the graphs of sin, cos, tan to answer the question from trigonometric equations. Okay, that's what. General solutions are not required for trigonometric equations, dear students. Directly you can go. And coming to inverse trigonometric functions, dear students. Shall we go with inverse trigonometry? Come on, ready. Energy, bhaiya. Where is the energy? Where are our students? What are they doing? Come on. Inverse trigonometric functions. Arey yaar, this kind of all the 30 chapters important formulae kind of video is nowhere. First time on Infinity learn by myself. Okay, right? Let us see, dear students, inverse trigonometric functions. Most important in inverse trigonometric function is domain and range. Sin inverse function, domain must be -1 to 1, even cos inverse also. Cosecant inverse x, obviously its complement, secant inverse also. Tan inverse x, cot inverse x, domains are important. R. Now the range, my dear friends, sin inverse x range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 closed. Whereas cos inverse x closed 0 to pi, very important, and tan inverse x range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open, and cosecant inverse x just like sin inverse x, dear students, but of course just take out 0, secant inverse x take out pi by 2, whereas cot inverse x 0 to pi. And most importantly, dear students, sin inverse x, tan inverse x and cosecant inverse x, these three behave alike. with respect to results, cos inverse x, secant inverse x, cot inverse x. These three behave alike because of their range, my dear friends. Right? Clear? Fine. Next, my dear friends, the graphs. I told the graphs in a different way. Plot, suppose -1 to 1 you plot. Sin inverse x graph is this. I told you to draw this part to get cosecant inverse x graph. And tan inverse x graph would be, my dear friends, just below this. It goes like this. See, these three you combine. You just do sin inverse x, cosecant inverse x, tan inverse x in a single graph, you see, dear students. Let me show here in a single graph so that you can understand better. Plot -1 to 1. This is, you see, if you draw these two parts, this yellow one is going to be cosecant inverse x. Suppose tan inverse x, if you want to draw, dear students, just below this, this is tan inverse x. That's it. You practice like this. And cos inverse x, secant inverse x, cot inverse x in a simple way. You see, plot -1 to 1, 0 to pi. This is cot inverse x. You just draw these two. This will be, yeah, I mean to say here, dear students, it should go up to pi by 2. Here there will be dotted line at pi by 2. This is going to be secant inverse x, and then cot inverse x graph would be, dear students, yeah, this is going to be, this is cot inverse x, it will be here, right. It will go like this, decreasing function. Okay, so please go through the graphs. Then results, my dear friends. Yeah, so most important part is sin of sin inverse x and sin inverse of sin x. Both are not same. Both are not same. Which graphs are important? Sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, cot inverse x are important. Okay, important graphs out of those, sin, yeah. So sin of sin inverse x, cos of cos and sin inverse of sin x, both are not same. Sin of sin inverse x is always x, but sin inverse of sin x varies with the x value. So dear students, don't try to remember like this. You see, sin of sin inverse x, this is all x, nothing to worry. But yeah, I will come to those graphs. Before that, sin inverse of minus x is minus sin inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x is minus tan inverse x. And cosecant inverse of minus x is minus cosecant inverse x, because the range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 kind of. Whereas other three are, cos inverse of minus x is pi minus cos inverse x. Cot inverse of minus x is pi minus cot inverse x. Secant inverse of minus x is pi minus secant inverse x, dear students. Do you remember? And sin inverse of sin x, dear students, the graph plotting, let me tell you, to compute, sometimes questions are given on this sin inverse of sin x, plot 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, like this, even minus pi by 2, minus pi, here also you put pi by 2, minus pi by 2. For sin inverse of sin x graph, my dear friends, you just plot this. A positive slope line, slope is x minus this number 0. Next it passes through this negative slope minus x. Whenever you write minus x, you add this number, pi is its name. Then next positive slope, whenever you write x, you subtract this number, minus 2 pi. Here also, dear students, the negative slope minus x, add this number. This is how to draw the graph of sin inverse of sin x. It's very, very important to compute sin inverse of sin 5, he may ask. 5 means 2 pi is 6 point something, 5 is here. So this definition, 5 minus 2 pi is the answer, dear students. So this is helpful to compute such questions. This even tan inverse of tan x also the same graph, same plotting, my dear friends. But here tan inverse of tan x, let me draw this one, then this all will be like this only, x minus 0, x minus pi, x minus 2 pi, like this. this is tan inverse of tan x graph. And if you want cos inverse of cos x graph, dear students, you can draw here like, you see, cos inverse of cos x graph, just plot 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, like minus pi, here pi, 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi, 2 pi to 3 pi, like this, my dear friends, you are going to get. So this is nothing but, my dear friends, x minus 0 minus x plus 2 pi, this is x minus 2 pi minus x plus 4 pi, like this you will get. So these are very, very important. If you want cot inverse of cot x graph, it is also here itself, cot inverse of cot x 0 to pi same, pi to 2 pi this, 2 pi to 3 pi, it will be like this, my dear friends. That's it. So these graphs are very, very important, my dear friends, very, 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 very important. Okay, right. The next, my dear friends, standard result, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is pi by 2, secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x is pi by 2. Okay. Next, you see, sin inverse of x, you can always write cosecant inverse 1 by x. This result is true for all, but tan inverse case is important, my dear friends. Tan inverse 1 by x, you cannot write cot inverse x as usual. If x is positive, fine, but if x is negative, my dear friends, you just put minus 1, this gives minus pi by 4, this is 3 pi by 4. So cot inverse x minus pi you will get. So when 1 by x is converted into x, in all the other trigonometric ratio cases you can write comfortably, but not in case of tan inverse x. Right, dear students? Got my point? Got my point? Next, you see, in these formulae, this seems to be hectic. I will try to give some basic version here. So first, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, my dear friends. Try to remember formula like this. This is, you just write the basic formula, tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. Basic formula. If after writing you check the denominator. If the denominator is positive, we are happy with the basic formula. If the denominator is negative, my dear friends, then check both xy. If both xy positive, you can write basic formula plus pi. If denominator is negative and both xy negative, my dear friends, basic formula minus pi. Got it, dear student, this formula? All of you see this? Arey yaar, all of you give thumbs up. Thumbs up, likes. If already like, again don't like, it will be, the like will go. Okay. Thumbs up. Right. Yeah, come on. Inverse trigonometry functions. Formulae, if you know well, the topic is very, very simple, very easy, my dear friends. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I want to see your energy, yaar. Only a few students are active. Bhargav, lead merchant with Divya and Kaushik, Tadashi and others. Palak, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, come on, dear students. So this is a very, very important formula application. In the PYQs also I have discussed the questions of the kind tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So very, very important one. So you no need to remember tan inverse x minus y. You can write tan inverse x plus tan inverse of minus y. Whereas cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, my dear friends, you can write here, see, just maintain this one. So basic formula you can write. So this is anyhow understood. If x plus y greater than or equal to 0, basic formula, if x plus y less than 0, you will get 2 pi minus basic formula. Right, dear students? Similarly, cos inverse x minus cos inverse y, if x less than or equal to y, basic formula. If x greater than or equal to y, minus basic formula. Okay. For sin inverse x also, when it is given, you just observe x square plus y square. If x square plus y square is less than or equal to 1, basic formula. If it is, I mean to say more than 1, both positive, pi minus basic formula, both negative, minus pi minus basic formula. If one positive, one negative, again first formula only. That is the case. If you remember this, no need to remember this. So in this way, we have learned formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, sin inverse x plus sin inverse y, cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, right dear students. But other than these formulae the problem that contain these formulae are very rarely given. Okay, don't worry about all these things, nothing to worry in the last minute. If you already know, that is fine. And this is also helpful, my dear friends. You see, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z is given, my dear friends. You just, general case is like tan inverse s1 minus s3 by, you can write this is tan inverse of s1 minus s3 by 1 minus s2. If the denominator is positive, this is valid. The same kind of thing that I have explained it, where is that in trigonometry? Got it, dear students? Hi Karishma. Hi. How are you, Karishma? You joined late. We are missing energy. Okay. Yeah, come on. So this formula, sometimes this is also helpful for doing the calculations easily. Okay. Right, okay. Next, these are not at all necessary, dear student. That is all about inverse trigonometry functions, dear students. Clear, everyone? So far, dear students, we've done, you see, what are the topics that we have done so far? One is binomial theorem, sequence and series, then we went for trigonometry up to transformations, trigonometric equations, inverse trigonometry, right dear students? Yeah. Now coming to limits, don't worry much about limit. The basic formula in algebraic, limit extends to a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a is nothing but, okay. So you are there in, Karishma, you are there in the class but you didn't message. Okay, fine. Yeah. So n into a power n minus 1. Before that, L'Hospital's rule, in the sense, my dear friends, limit extends to a, f of x by g of x is given. If you get like 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, either of the cases, you can write limit extends to a, numerator's derivative by denominator derivative, my dear friends. Yeah. Okay. वहाँ पे देख रहे, वहाँ पे कोई नहीं, इन्फिनिटी अनचालन पे, वहाँ पे कितने बच्चे हैं? या चलो देखते हैं. ओके बच्चा, उधर 20 है. हो केमिस्ट्री हो रहा उधर. केमिस्ट्री हो रहा उधर. फाइन. ओके, पृथ्वी सर का केमिस्ट्री हो रहा. ओके फाइन. गॉट इट, समझे? सो वहां पर भी जस्ट टेक्स्ट करना कि बशीर सर इधर क्लास ले रहे, अगर कोई इंटरेस्टेड है तो उधर रहते. केमिस्ट्री जिनको जो इंपॉर्टेंट है, दोनों भी इंपॉर्टेंट है फिर भी, राइट? चलो, या सो दिस इज L'Hospital's रूल विच इज हेल्पफुल. ओके डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इसके बाद लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू a power n क्या होता है? You see, a power n माने it depends on to see the degree. If the degree is less in the numerator, the answer is 0. The degrees are equal, ratio of the leading coefficients is the answer. If the degree is more in the numerator, just check the leading coefficient. If they have same sign plus infinity, opposite sign minus infinity. Okay, this you know dear students. You know basic, limit extends to 0, sin x by x will become 1. Arey yaar. Limit extends to 0, tan x by x is 1. Limit extends to 0, sin inverse x by x is 1, tan inverse x also 1. But sin x degrees mane limit extends to 0, sin x degrees by x means you have to write in radians. You know my dear friends, 180 degrees is pi radians, 1 degree is pi by 180 radians. So x degrees in the sense pi x by 180. You have to treat like sin of pi x by 180 radians by x. So sin ax by x limit extends to 0 will be pi by 180. Yes, I'll provide this PDF at the end of the session. Okay, not in Telegram, in our classroom WhatsApp. Okay, right, chalo. So this is important, dear students, very important, very important, sin x expansions, because there will be problems based on expansions. You must recall e power x expansion first. Dear students, e power x is nothing but 1 plus x power 1 by 1 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial, sorry, x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial, like this, my dear friends. This is e power x. Now sin x means only odd suffixes, x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial, and cos x means 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial. You must remember these expansions, my dear friends. Apart from this, tan x expansion up to 3 terms are necessary, and enough. Tan x is, this is a non-routine one, you must remember. Okay, dear students, all of you, Bhargav, Kaushik and Karishma, everyone, tan x expansion, generally we forget it. X plus x cube by 3 plus x 2 by 15 into x power 5. Please do, Yashvir, yes Yashvir, just I am recollecting you. You have written legend gaming, kya bataun Yashvir? So, yeah, Divya, right. Tan x expansion is x plus x cube by 3 plus 2 by 15 x power 5 and so on. Don't ask me the fourth term, मुझे भी याद नहीं है, so जरूरत भी नहीं, 3 terms तक याद रखना. Okay, चलो इसके बाद sin inverse x, ये तो important नहीं है, don't worry about this. Okay, yeah, इसके बाद भैया और एक important expansion है 1 plus x whole power 1 by x, limit extends to 0 plus and so on, you will get, dear students. So ये लेते हैं ln 1 plus x, right? Then limit extends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x is 1, limit extends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x is log a base e, a power x minus b power x will become log of a by b. So these are all routine only. And coming to this, yeah, log 1 plus x by x base e, if you take, this becomes 1. And most importantly, dear students, yeah, this is 1 plus variable power variable limits, yeah, various, Swastik Sen Sharma, yeah, I am able to see bhaiya, yeah, Swastik. So if the limit is given like 1 power infinity model or 0 power 0 or infinity power 0 model, in these two cases, 1 power infinity model, friends, if it is given like limit extends to a f of x power g of x, very important. If it is like 1 power infinity, the answer is e power limit g of x into f of x minus 1. This is the point. If it is like 0 power 0 or infinity power 0, you can write it as e power limit g of x into log f of x. These two things are important, yeah. Okay, अच्छा, okay. So और दूसरे चैनल पे भी टेलीकास्ट हो रहा शायद, probably. Okay, a expansion है, fine, चलो. इसके बाद these are simple things already told, so this is covered. So dear students, limits में देखिए important point ये है my dear friends, algebraic limits में method of substitution, factorization, rationalization, limit extends to a x power n minus a power n by x minus a model, limit at infinity, sometimes you may be given GP or AGP model, or method of differences like splitting the term into method of 2 and gets cancelled and you can find the limit. This will come under first model. Second, trigonometric limits, already we have seen, logarithmic, exponential. Then sandwich theorem is also or not. कुछ changes है तो बताना, इसके बराबर चलते हैं. So clear? Helpful to you dear students? Fine. All of you give thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up माने ये वाला thumbs up. एनर्जी किधर है भैया? आधे बच्चे सो रहे हैं, आधे बच्चे उधर केमिस्ट्री क्लास, इधर मैथ क्लास फॉलो हो रहे हैं. Where is the energy? Mathematics means energy. Yes, that is the energy. Yes, come on. Come on. Friends, those who are attending this session, I bless you that. So you will have edge over at least 2-3 formulae in JEE Main exam. Definitely over other students who are not watching this. Here, those who are attending the session, you must get benefit in at least somebody. Let the other students worry about deriving the formula. Let this session be helpful to you. Okay? Right? Yeah, chalo. Next, continuity and differentiability बच्चों. So, ये क्या है? ऐसा ही रहता है. Don't worry with all these things. Continuity differentiability means simple भैया. Suppose if you want to say a function is continuous at x is equal to a, simple, limit x tends to a, f of x must exist and must be equal to f of a. If limit does not exist or fail to be equal to f of a, we say discontinuous. Point number 1. So if you want to say a function is continuous on open interval ab, it must be continuous at every point. Yeah, every point in the open interval ab. If you want to say a function is continuous on closed ab, that means it must be continuous on open ab, right continuous at a, left continuous at b. 3 simple definitions. Next important point is, if f, g are there at a particular point, do remember continuous plus discontinuous is discontinuous. Continuous plus discontinuous is very, very important. Continuous plus discontinuous is discontinuous. Continuous plus continuous is continuous. Discontinuous plus discontinuous we cannot say. May be continuous, may not be continuous. These points are enough in continuity, my dear friends. That's it. And by observing graph also you can say whether the graph is continuous or not. What do you mean by a continuous function? Can anyone in the class? What do you mean by continuous function? What do you mean by continuous function? Continuous function. Is tan x continuous or not? I say that tan x is a continuous function. True or false? Come on, give the answer. Tan x is a continuous function. True or false? Come on. Tan x is continuous function. True or false? Yeah. Bhargav bhaiya. Yes. Yes, it is continuous. A function is said to be continuous if it is continuous at every point of its domain. So pi by 2 it is discontinuous at pi by 2, but pi by 2 is not there in its domain. Okay, you know it cuts here and there, but pi by 2 is not there in its domain. So if somebody says tan x is continuous over the interval 0 to pi, this is false. But tan x is continuous function by the definition because on its domain it is continuous. Got my point? This is why this class bhaiya. This is why this class. Okay. Right, come on. So this is a very, very important point. Coming to differentiability, dear students, differentiability, yeah. So a function is said to be differentiable at a if limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a by x minus a exists finitely. Exists finitely. Okay, this limit must exist doesn't mean the limit is infinity or minus infinity, doesn't mean it must be a finite number. Okay, so dear students, which is also you can say limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus f of a by h, my dear friends. This limit must, hi Ankan, oh you are in the other channel, okay. Okay, ask our friends to come here. There you text that our students, our friends, just give this channel link. Yeah. So test there, let them come here, okay. right? Yeah, this limit must exist finitely, my dear friends. Differentiability you can also check, kind of, my dear. Okay, very good, thank you. If the curve must be smooth and friendly. If the curve is harsh, here it is not differentiable, my dear friends. And most important point, discontinuity implies not differentiable. So because you can always say that differentiability implies continuity. If you know that a function is differentiable at a point, it is continuous. If you know that a function is differentiable at a point, continuous, it's contrapositive. If a function is discontinuous, not differentiable. So at times certain problems are given where the definition breaks at A. If you want to check the differentiability, you need to check the continuity first. Ensure it is continuous, then go for the differentiability, right? That is important. Sharp points, it is not differentiable. Smooth points, that is fine, okay? So these points are enough for differentiability, my dear friends. So what is the difference between f dash x continuous and f differentiable? F differentiable at a particular point means, so f derivative exists, that derivative function may or may not be continuous. Got it? So you have to find f dash x function, then again check the continuity. So just f of x differentiable means derivative exists, that is the point. Clear? It's not same Ankan, both are different. Okay, right. Next, my dear friends, derivative you know, standard formulae, derivative formula you know. So like u into v derivative is u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. U by v derivative is v derivative of u minus u derivative of v by v square. And even also you can do u v w derivative. You can write like u v derivative of w plus v w derivative of u, u w derivative of v. Also you can remember. Okay, right, dear students. So in differentiation, my dear friends, differentiation, first one is explicit differentiation. The function is like y is equal to f of x, you can take the derivative directly. Second model is implicit differentiation, like you will get like 3x square plus 8xy square plus y cube is equal to 10, kind of. So xy's will be mixed. It is, here we have a shortcut to find the derivative. Dy by dx is minus dou f by dou x by dou f by dou y is a shortcut to find the derivative easily, my dear friends. Yes, this is what we call implicit differentiation. Third, parametric differentiation, my dear friends. So suppose y is given in terms of t and x is given in terms of g of t, suppose. How to find dy by dx? In this case, my dear friends, dy by dx is nothing but, so f dash of t by g dash of t, or dy by dt by dx by dt, my dear friends. Okay, yeah, dy by dt by dx by dt, that's it. And in parametric differentiation, second derivative is very important, dear students. Second derivative in the sense, you will be given like, suppose y is equal to 3t square and x is equal to, you can say now 9t cube is given. Find d square y by dx square. Here first thing, dy by dx will become, this is 6t by 27t square, which is, you can say 2 by 90. Now how do you find d square y by dx square? So you have to take its derivative with respect to x, in the sense it is like 2 by 9 into 1 by t derivative minus 1 by t square. Don't forget to write into dt by dx, into dt by dx. So here dx by dt will become, so 27t square, dt by dx will become 1 by 27t square, that you have to write here, my dear friends. In parametric differentiation, second derivative is very important. Got it? So implicit differentiation, explicit differentiation, parametric differentiation, derivative of a function with respect to other, and another point is you may be given with trigonometric substitution problem becomes easy, and logarithmic differentiation, especially variable power variable is there, you have to find the derivative by using logarithm, my dear friends, right? Yeah, parametric differentiation, second derivative you know. Mean value theorems are not there, in the sense I don't want to touch these, right. So this is about methods of differentiation. You know these formulae, my dear friends. Just for friendly, just recall: x power n derivative n into a power n minus 1, root x derivative 1 by 2 root x, 1 by x derivative minus 1 by x square, a power x derivative a power x into log a, ln x derivative 1 by x, and sin x derivative cos x derivative minus sin x, tan x secant square x, cot x minus cosecant square x, secant x tan x, cosecant x minus cosecant x cot x, and tan x secant square x cot x minus cosecant square x. Just recall once, and if possible bhaiya, read tables also. 1 to 20 tables, read 2-3 times. Anyhow, it may save time, okay. Nothing wrong in that. If I go to exam, before every exam I used to recall table 2-3 times. Nothing wrong in that. Please do that. Please do that. Okay. Derivative of these things we have already discussed. Chain rule also you know. And inverse trigonometric functions. Sin inverse x derivative 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Cos inverse x minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Tan inverse x 1 by 1 plus x square. Cot inverse x minus 1 by 1 plus x square. Secant inverse x 1 by mod x into root of x square minus 1. Cosecant inverse x minus 1 by mod x into root of x square minus 1. These are necessary in integration. You must remember, right? Okay, these things you can do, not a big deal. Differentiation, derivative of a determinant, my dear friends. Suppose you are given, this is L. Derivative of a determinant means you can take first row derivative remaining as it is, plus second row derivative remaining as it is, plus third row derivative remaining as it is. You can write like this. But problem will not be, generally he will give numbers in 2 rows, so that 2 of these 3 determinants will become 0, my dear friends. The next, these things we have already written. So applications of derivatives, my dear friends. So is there any shortcut for these problems? Which problems, Bhargav? Which problems? Which problems? These problems? Yeah, generally he will give here in 2 rows numbers, so that 1 row derivative here 0, here 0, 2 will become 0. That's it generally. So he will give easily in that case, okay, right. Next, dear students, applications of derivative. Yeah, determinant differentiation only. You can take the derivative or numbers, it will be easy to do, okay. Next, in applications of derivatives, dear students, in the latest applications, if you see, only 2 things are important. One is monotonicity and another is maxima minima, and there is no rate of change, my dear friends. There is no rate of change, okay. Yeah, so dear students, common application of derivatives means these are the applications you know well. We'll go to the point directly. You see, errors means, so rate measure, just let me give the point, my dear friends. If you just want y is equal to f of t is given, what is the rate of change of y with respect to time? Dy by dt is nothing but f dash of t. This is fine. So errors, approximations are not there. Tangent, so one thing you try to remember, if you are given a curve, my dear friends, at a particular point, if you want tangent slope is given by the derivative at that point, my dear friends. Tangent slope at a given point is, yeah. So you mean to say, dear students, so tangent slope is given by derivative. Tangent equation means you know a point and line, you can find the tangent equation, and normal means a line which is perpendicular to the tangent at the point. These points are enough, my dear friend. These points are enough, okay. So because actually tangent and normal is also not there in the syllabus. Yeah, coming to increasing decreasing nature, my dear friends. Simple, if a function, simple point is the definition at a point increasing, at a point, my dear friends, increasing, strictly increasing, monotonically increasing, all are the same. The simple methodology is f dash a must be positive. That's it, okay. Generally, my dear friends, and decreasing means if a function is strictly decreasing at a means f dash of a negative. There may be the case where derivative does not exist, For example, you have taken a graph like this. Here derivative does not exist, but still it is increasing. So you have to check with the definition in that case. The derivative is 0 or does not exist, check the definition. What is the definition? F of a minus delta must be less than f of a less than f of a plus delta. That is the meaning. Left side little less, right side little more. That's it. Suppose if you take a graph here like at a, it is increasing only. Yes. So my dear friends, at a particular point monotonicity can be checked in this way. The next you can say, yeah. So in an interval, my dear friends, increasing means if f dash of x is greater than or equal to 0, where equal to 0 becomes here and there, not an interval, here and there discrete points, we can say that the function is strictly increasing. If f dash of x is greater than or equal to 0, where equal to 0 happens with at some interval, so you can say, my dear friends, in that case you can say, yeah, I mean to say it happens in an interval, definitely you can say increasing, not strictly increasing. So similarly, f dash of x less than or equal to 0, where equal to 0 becomes here and there, we can say that it is strictly decreasing. F dash of x less than 0, less than or equal to 0, where equal to 0 happens here and there, in an interval, we can say that it is decreasing. So increasing, decreasing, these points are enough, my dear friends. And generally, my dear friends, yeah, after this local maxima, local minima, a function is said to have, you see here it is having local maxima, here local minima. So to find this, we will have first derivative test, second derivative test, nth derivative test. My dear friends, first derivative test in the sense at a derivative is 0 and left side of a, you see tangent slope positive, negative. So first derivative becomes 0 and here positive, here negative, it will have local maxima. Suppose at b, first derivative is 0, here negative, here positive, you see it is local minima, my dear friends. So first derivative test is easy and important even, right? Then after that, my dear friends, yeah, you can say after that second derivative test means rather checking this, suppose at a first derivative is 0 and second derivative at a is negative, it will have local maxima, because you see second derivative means tangent slope positive to 0 to negative, it is becoming decreasing. So hence I can say that it is second derivative less than 0, in the sense we can say that it is decreasing. And similarly you can also say suppose first derivative is 0, and second derivative is positive, we can say that it will have local minima, my dear friends, it will have local minima, right? Next, my dear friends, after this, suppose, suppose, my dear friends, f dash of a is 0 and second derivative also 0, and suppose you take up to n minus 1th derivative is 0, and suppose nth derivative not equal to 0, right, my dear friends. Suppose up to second derivative has also become 0 and you have found second, third derivative, fourth derivative like this. In that case, my dear friends, you just go up to nth derivative. So if this n is even, my dear friends, treat like 2 and give the conclusion, means second derivative positive, local minima, negative, local maxima. If n is odd, my dear friends, treat like 1 and give the conclusion. That means positive, it is going to be, I can say, yeah, if positive, you can say increasing, negative, decreasing. So these two ideas will help us in doing the problems related to maxima, minima. After that, my dear friends, global maxima, global minima, in the sense, dear students, global maxima in the sense, in the given interval, so the maximum value of the function, sometimes it may be at the extreme values also, dear students. Apart from all local maximums, you have to find f of a, f of b also. Of those, you have to take the highest value. So global minima means, I mean to say, you have to take all local minimums, f of a, f of b extremities also. then you have to take the maximum value, or minimum of all those will give you global minimum, my dear friends. This is all about maximum minima synopsis, and most important point, yeah, stationary point, critical point and point of inflection, these three are very very important. Stationary points means simply the points where the derivative is 0, that's it. Stationary point means the points where derivative is 0, and critical point means the point of the domain, that is important, the point of the domain where derivative is 0 or does not exist. It's very very important, my dear friends. Derivative of the domain, the points of the domain where derivative is 0 or does not exist. For example, 1 by x, if you take, how many critical points are there? Its derivative is minus 1 by x square, so derivative does not exist at 0. How many critical points are there to this function, dear students? How many critical points are there to this function? Come on, come on, come on. How many critical points are there? Quick, quick, quick. Come on. One. Yeah, bhaiya, see these, the points of the domain where the function derivative is 0 or does not exist. You are saying derivative does not exist at 0, where 0 is not there in the domain. 0 is not there in the domain, so it is not having any critical point. Number of critical points is 0. Okay, critical point must be belonging to the domain of the function. Yeah, do remember, got it? Yeah, then points of inflection, in the sense, my dear friends, the point of, okay, no problem. Point of inflection means the point where the curve changes its concavity. That means like x cube curve, you see it goes like this. Now it is like concave, convex kind of, that is the point. How to identify this? At a point, my dear friends, first derivative okay, second derivative f double dash of x is 0 or does not exist, but second derivative sign must be opposite, minus to plus or plus to minus, it changes, then we say that it is a point of inflection. The best example is x cube graph at x is equal to 0. First derivative 3x square, second derivative is 6x. Second derivative, my dear friends, at 0, second derivative 0, left side negative, right side positive. So second derivative will help us to check the concavity of the function, change of concavity. Okay, got it, dear students? So these three are important. Point of inflection I have given, the point where it changes the thing. Rolle's theorem is not required. Yeah, orthogonal, subnormal, these are not there in the syllabus. Okay, right. So that is all about, dear students, applications of derivative. Clear, dear students? So what's first thing, what should I repeat? The point is, point of inflection is the point where it changes its concavity. Point of inflection in the sense, at that point second derivative will be 0 or does not exist, and second derivative will have opposite sign of a. Okay, the best example is, okay, right? Okay, fine. X cube at x is equal to 0, right? Fine, dear students. So with this we have done we can say differential calculus, right? So so coordinate system we need to go. Before that, all of you say good afternoon, bhaiya, good afternoon everyone. Let me take a sip of water. Meanwhile, just coordinate system, try to recall this. So just see, yeah. Come on. Good night. Oh, good afternoon, bhaiya. Good afternoon. Come on, all of you try, dear students. This formula very simple and important even. Yeah, right, dear students. So coordinate system related, you see, in coordinate geometry we have observed that most importantly geometric points related questions are being given like circumcenter, orthocenter, incenter. Please do observe that in all the PYQs. So that point, yeah, swastik, yeah. So distance formula is very clear. Section formula you know well. Centroid you can find average of 3 points. In center, you know, this is clear. Fine. So I don't think you require explanation in this. And most importantly, dear students, I'd like to say this formula. Suppose A, B are given, A x1 y1, B x2 y2. What is the ratio in which the point P xy divides AB? Okay. Okay. What is the point in which the ratio in which P xy divides? This is, yeah, x minus x1 by x2 minus x or y minus y1 by y2 minus y, my dear friends. These two are either this or that will work, dear students. This will help, and this ratio, if it is positive, the division is internal, negative, the division is external, my dear friends. Okay. Centroid is fine, but area of a triangle we can find very easily by using, suppose one vertex is 0, 0, this is x1 y1, x2 y2, the area of the triangle is half modulus x1 y2 minus x2 y1. Suppose no vertex is, yeah, section formula you can apply, but it takes time. This is why the shortcut. Okay. So if, dear friends, if you are given 2, 3, 7, 5, 8, 1, what is the area of the triangle? Yeah, shifting of origin, subtract one vertex from all, 0, 0, 2, 3 means 5, 2, this is 6 minus 2. So you can apply half modulus x1 y2 minus x2 y1, which is 11 is the answer. So area of the triangle, distance formula is given wrong. Yeah, that's what I am checking whether you are keen or not. That's what I want. Chocolate to you. Okay, right? Swastik Sen, this is why I am waiting for you, man. y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay. Give claps to our Swastik Sen Sharma. Yeah. So keep checking, right? Thank you. Right. Chalo. So if 2 points are given on a line segment, the slope m is given by y2 minus y1 by x2 minus y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So to find the angle between two lines, my dear friends, it's a typo error. It's a typo error, but we err to correct, right? Yeah. So my dear friends, you are given angle between two lines in the sense you just take that their slopes m1 m2, you just apply tan theta is equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, and of course you can also have the formula cos theta is equal to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 by root of a1 square plus b1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square. You can do. Okay. Yeah. Next, my dear friends, you are given two lines, dear students. So what kind of lines they can be? Generally two lines in a plane, they can be intersecting, parallel or coincident. So a1 by a dash is equal to b by b dash but not equal to c by c dash means there are two different parallel lines. So you know a1 by a1 is equal to b by b1 is equal to c by c1, they are coincident lines. Okay, fine. So before that, my dear friends, here the points are simple. We shall start here, dear students. So how to find the distance from point to a line is a very important one. Point to a line, distance is nothing but suppose this is x1 y1, this is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. The distance is nothing but modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Here you have to say, if you are given two parallel lines, ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0, ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0, the distance between them is mod c1 minus c2 by root of a square plus b square, which is written here, distance between the two parallel lines. Actually, after this, that formula comes. And to find the foot of the perpendicular from point to a line, suppose this point is x1 y1, so this foot of the perpendicular is h comma k, my dear friends. This is given by, h minus, you see, h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of, for foot of the perpendicular, for reflection, you see, okay, he has given reflection here, so it can be 2 will be there. If it is the foot of the perpendicular, you can use this result, my dear friends. If it is image, you have to write minus 2 into, okay. So this is the routine angular bisectors formula, you know well, you can write. So here most important point, you write this shortcut which is helpful, image of a line in a line. So suppose, dear student, image of ax plus by plus c equal to 0 with respect to lx plus my plus n equal to 0. This is important, my dear friends. So image of this line with respect to this is another line. You need to have a lengthy procedure, rather you just apply, you see, L square plus m square into ax plus by plus c is equal to twice of al plus bm into second line lx plus my plus n is the shortcut, dear student. The same thing can be applied even in 3D geometry also. Suppose this is one plane, this is another plane. If you want this reflection plane, you can apply this logic, my dear friends. Okay, right. Next, dear students, pair of straight lines not required. This is enough. So in straight lines, my dear friends, let me tell you, straight lines, point number 1. So is this straight lines? Already these things are covered. These things are covered. So let me write here, dear students, straight lines. First one, various forms of equation of a line. You know well. So parallel lines will have same slope, perpendicular lines, the product of the slopes is -1, right? And normal form in the sense, my dear friends, so you take constant a by root of a square plus b square into x plus b by root of a square plus b square into y is equal to some p kind of, or simply you can write x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. This format is called normal form. This is one point. Okay. Next, my dear friends, after this, position of a point with respect to a line. If you are given 2 points, say x1 y1, x2 y2, x2 y2, you are given a line L like ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So how to check whether those 2 points lie on the same side or either side? Simply check L11, L22. If these two have same sign, the 2 points lie on the same side, and if they are on different, I mean to say different sign, they will lie on either side. That is one point. After that, my dear friends, rest of all, angle between the two lines, foot of the perpendicular and all these things same. And most importantly, dear students, relation between orthocenter, circumcenter and centroid, O is equal to 3g minus 2s. It's a very, very important questions are being given on this, my dear friends. So orthocenter, especially the point of concurrence of altitudes, you can take a line perpendicular to this passing through this altitude. Similarly, here also you can take their point of intersection is the orthocenter. In a right angle triangle especially, orthocenter is the vertex containing 90 degrees and circumcenter is midpoint of the hypotenuse. These two are important. And in any triangle, OGS will be collinear, OGS will be collinear such that G divides OS in the ratio 2:1 internally. Okay, this is one point, dear students. Apart from this, angular bisectors, acute angle bisector, obtuse angle bisector concept is also there. So let me write here. Yeah, acute angle bisector means, dear students, I told you, if you are given two lines like a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, maintain c1 positive, c2 positive, you write the angular bisector equation here. So you just compute a1 a2 plus b1 b2. Whatever sign you are going to get, if you write the same sign, you will get obtuse angle bisector. Opposite sign, you will get acute angle bisector, dear students. That is one point. And the angular bisector containing origin means, so simply maintain c1 c2 positive, you write plus, you will get angular bisector containing origin. So these points are important in straight lines, but most of the times he is giving question on various forms of equation of a straight line, and most importantly he is giving the question on, you see, geometric points related. Please don't forget to recall these, right? Next, my dear friends, circle equation. The form of circle equation, shall we go to circles, dear students? Circles, circles. Circles. So circles followed by parabola, ellipse, hyperbola I am going to give, my dear students. See here. So this is equation of a circle. So general form of equation of a circle is this, my dear friends. So if circle is given, writing center and radius are very, very important. If you observe the PYQs, most of the times he is giving on, if you know equation of the circle and if you could interpret center and radius, it is enough. So circle theory related questions a bit less, but mostly is giving related to geometry, right, dear students? Quick notes. Okay, Swastik, but I will forward it to you. Okay, fine. So if a circle cuts x-axis, my dear friends, if x-axis cuts the circle, the length of the intercept of the circle on x-axis is 2 into root of g square minus c. Yeah, and on y-axis 2 into f square minus c. Okay, yeah, and another point here itself, if a circle touches x-axis, this must be 0, you will get g square is equal to c. Touches y-axis, you will get f square is equal to c. That is the point. Tangent, my dear friends, generally if you are given a circle in the standard form, x square plus y square is equal to a square, the parametric point on it is a cos theta comma b sin theta, of course a sin theta. Okay, if y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent, my dear friends, to this standard circle, you can just apply the condition. If a line is tangent to a circle, see, radius is equal to distance, means d is equal to r. Perpendicular distance from center onto the line is equal to radius. If you apply that condition, tangential condition will be fulfilled, right? Now, my dear friends, if y is equal to mx plus c is the condition, you will get like c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. C square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square is the condition. Okay, and if you are given a point on the circle S is equal to 0, tangent equation is S1 equal to 0, my dear friends. या जरूर देते हैं, सेव करके दे दें जरूर. ओके, जरूर दे दें. या नेक्स्ट, pair of tangents not important. When a circle is given, my dear friends, and a point is given on outside, the length of the tangent drawn from an outside point, this length is root of S11, where the point is x1 y1, my dear friends. Okay. ओके ओके, व्हाट ए कॉम्पिटिशन, उधर फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री दोनों बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, इधर हम सिंगल बैटिंग कर रहे हैं. ओके राइट. सो दिस इज वाई फिजिक्स प्लस केमिस्ट्री इज इक्वल टू मैथ. ओके चलते हैं. सो अनिरुद्ध सर, हाउ टू हैंडल प्रेशर माने अटेंड बशीर सर क्लास बोल के बताओ. ओके, केमिस्ट्री एंडेड. केमिस्ट्री एंडेड, finished, chemistry finished, we'll finish physics, math continues. Okay right, yeah chalo. Direct or circle, when a circle equation is given, my dear friends, when a circle equation is given, direct or circle means the set of all points from which if you draw the tangent, the two tangent will be perpendicular. So for this, x square plus y square is equal to a square. Direct or circle is, yes, x square plus y square is equal to 2a square, because the direct or circle will have the center that is equal to center of the circle and radius will be root 2 times that of given circle. Okay right dear students. Yeah, chord of contact. Chord of contact means, my dear friends, you are given a circle, a point is given. Listen to me, this point is important. Listen to me, you are given a circle, a point is given. From this point, if you draw two tangents, these two are called points of contacts. If you draw a line, this line is called chord of contact. He will give this point and he will give circle. If you want this line, my dear friends, this is S1 is equal to 0. This is S1 is equal to 0. Yeah. The next, my dear friends, sometimes if the circle is like standard x square plus y square is equal to a square, if this line Lx plus my plus n is equal to 0 is given, so if you want this point is called the pole of this line, that is given by the formula minus La square by n minus ma square by n is the formula to find the pole, my dear friends. If this point is given, chord of contact is S1 equal to 0. If chord of contact is given, this point is given by that shortcut, and these are not important. Not important. You know, yeah. Another point is, dear students, most of the times, yeah, radical axis, you see, I have many formula are not kept. If two circles are given, my dear friends, two circles intersect each other. So this is S is equal to 0, S dash is equal to 0. You just find S minus S dash is equal to 0 will give you a line called radical axis. So if a circle and a line is given, any circle passing through the point of intersection of these two can be written like, if this is S plus lambda L is equal to 0. S plus lambda L is equal to 0 gives any circle passing through the point of intersection of these two. Another point, my dear friends, if two circles are given, you see, if they touch each other externally, this common tangent, if they cut each other, this common chord, if they touch each other internally, this common tangent. For all the three, same formula, S minus S dash is equal to 0, do remember. So that is radical axis for these two. If two circles such that they touch each other externally or internally or common chord given by S minus S dash is equal to 0, my dear friends. Okay, right. Next, and another point here, if you want a circle, dear students, another point, you see, a circle cuts the other circle such that it bisects the circumference into exactly half, he will say. So a circle cuts the second circle such a way that the second circle circumference is exactly half in the sense this go like this, that means common chord is nothing but diameter of this small circle. That is the point. That problem is important, that is given 4-5 times to remember. Okay, that means you just find the common chord, that common chord and small circle's center will lie on the this. Okay, that is very important point. Next, apart from this, my dear friends, yeah, you can also see this point. You see, from an outside point, if you want to draw a tangent, this tangent equation you can take like y is equal to mx plus a into root of 1 plus m square. You can take if the circle is the standard one. So suppose you have drawn two tangents. So what is the angle between the two tangents? If the angle between two tangents is theta, tan theta by 2 is equal to r by root of s11, because this will become theta by 2, this is r, this is root of s11, my dear friends. And moreover, suppose this is center O, this is P, this is A, this is B, my dear friends. So here 90, here 90, in the sense PBOA is a cyclic quadrilateral. The cyclic quadrilateral with PO as the diameter. You see, because 90 90 is there. So you can take here like PO as the diameter. That is one important point. So generally in circle, what are important? Various forms of equation of a circle are important, followed by, dear students, after that a point and a circle. If a point is given, circle equation is given, how to check whether it is interior or exterior or on the circle. So it is going to be, dear students, hi Ashish, yeah, S11 will help you. If S11 negative point interior, oh Ashish, yeah, how are you Ashish? Yeah, fine, right, yeah, good, that's good. Yeah, I mean to say, dear students, especially PAOB is this, I mean to say position of a point and circle. If a circle and a point is given, if the point lies interior S11 negative, 0 on the curve, positive, it is outside of the circle. Then line cuts the circle away from the circle touching. So these are the main things. Then relative position of circles are also very important, my dear friends. Number of common tangents and direct common tangent, transverse common tangent. If two circles are given, my dear friends, length of direct common tangent is given by root of d square, which is the distance between the center, minus r1 minus r2 whole square. Length of the transverse common tangent is given by root of d square minus r1 plus r2 whole square. This is, what is that? Direct common tangent, transverse common tangent. Another important point, my dear friends. So the point of intersection of the two transverse common tangents is nothing but internal point of similitude, and the two direct common tangents, this is nothing but external point of similitude. And these 2 points will always lie on the line connecting the two centers, and both divide I1 I2, that means C1 C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2, this internally, this externally. These geometric points are necessary, my dear friends. Okay. Next you can go with conics, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. I kept some points in common. Okay. Yeah, dear students, in parabola, ellipse, hyperbola together, let me give here, dear students. Parabola standard equation is y square is equal to 4ax, okay, and ellipse standard equation is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1, and hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1, right. Then, dear students, I mean to say, the general point here will be at square comma 2at, here a cos theta comma b sin theta, here A secant theta B tan theta. Okay. Sir, if you want, you can add blank page. Yes, we can. Generally, I don't like additions. Okay. Only one question. One question. Circles separate and parabola, ellipse, hyperbola together, one question. Okay. Right. Yeah. So this is why weightage के बराबर ही बताते हैं. Don't worry. So write, dear students. GT you gave 4 to 5. That may be special GT. Okay. Special GT on 12th syllabus, like that it will be 11th syllabus, then you will get more than that. Okay. Yeah. So that means it is good, means you want to leave this. Yeah. So dear students, you see here, I mean to say parabola equation y square is equal to 4ax. What you need to know is, dear students, yeah, so parabola equation, what will be the focus and a comma 0, latus rectum 4a, and equation of directrix x is equal to minus a. On equation itself you will get the question, my dear friends, and length of this is the point. And then next, my dear friends, if y is equal to mx plus c is the tangent, the condition c is equal to a by m. Dear students, if a point on the curve is given, tangent equation is s1 is equal to 0. And most importantly, in parabola, what you need to do is, so if focal chord is given as t1 t2, the condition is t1 t2 is equal to minus 1. The tangents drawn at the end points of t1 t2, they intersect on the directrix, that is a point. And in any conic, if PQS is the focal chord, the result is 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ is equal to 2 by L, where L is the semi-lattice rectum, here 2A, so that you will get 1 by A. Coming to ellipse, my dear friends, in ellipse equation, you know well, this is the standard equation, eccentricity b square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square, dear students. So I can say, yeah, the two directrices will be, eccentricity will be root of always big number minus small number by big number. And for, what do you say, sir, do we have classes today? Yeah, will be. So right, then ellipse, most important thing is the two foci AE comma 0 minus AE comma 0, and if P is any point on it, SP plus S dash P is equal to 2A, the two directrices will be x is equal to plus or minus A by E. Okay, length of the lattice rectum is 2B square by A. These points are enough, my dear friends. Yeah, then if a point is given on it, so tangent equation is S1 equal to 0, and you can say if y is equal to mx plus c is the tangent, the condition is c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. Okay, right. The next, normal tangent equation S1 is equal to 0, you write. You try to remember this condition if the question is given related to normal, mostly no way. Yeah, so that means if it is given, try to remember this. If y is equal to mx plus c is the normal, c must satisfy this condition, b square minus a square into m by root of a square plus b square m square, and the director circle will be x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square, right. Even hyperbola also, the results will be very parallel to this. This is the equation of the hyperbola, where b square is equal to a square into e square minus 1. Foci will be same, AE comma 0 plus or minus AE comma 0. Directrix will be x is plus or minus a by e. All the equations will be the same, replace b square with minus b square. And here one special point is, if for hyperbola, if the point S11 is negative, the point lies exterior, positive interior. That is one special point over hyperbola, and asymptotes will also be there. Asymptotes are the line which touch the hyperbola at infinity, which are nothing but x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 0. Okay, and hyperbola equation plus its conjugate hyperbola is equal to 2 times of asymptotes equation, right? This is the point. And normal, just go through the formula and remember, that's it. Then rectangular hyperbola is that where length of major axis is equal to length of minor axis, that is a is equal to b, and hence you will get x square plus y square is equal to a square kind of. Even xy is equal to c square is also a rectangular hyperbola, dear students, which can be aligned with the general point you can take like ct comma c by t. Next, so with this, dear students, we have done differential calculus and the entire coordinate geometry we have done. Then we need to go back to algebra. So matrices, basic formula you know well, nothing special here. Especially symmetric matrix is A transpose is A, Y wow swastik. Yeah, skew symmetric means A transpose is minus A. This is important. A transpose is minus A. Okay, right. Trace of a matrix. What root method? Trace of a matrix is nothing but elements in the principal diagonal. Next, my dear friends, addition, multiplication. In multiplication, the two special thing you need to remember is in matrix multiplication, AB and BA generally not equal. Maybe some matrices it may be. Okay, will give you. And another point, AB is equal to 0 doesn't imply A is 0 or B is 0. That means in matrix multiplication, AB is equal to AC, don't write like B is equal to C. A cancel हो गया, B is equal to C may not be. Okay. Yeah, क्या बोल रहा हूँ? ट्रेस के तो ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन नहीं है, लाइक ट्रेस डेफिनेशन आपको पता चलना चाहिए, उसके क्वेश्चन आते हैं. A into A transpose matrix trace will be given something, क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है. 2022-23 मेंस एडवांस दोनों में दिया गया. ओके, या राइट. चलो नेक्स्ट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, सो इन मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर माने लेजेंड के जैसे a स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab प्लस b स्क्वायर नहीं लिखना. ओके, a प्लस बी इंटू a प्लस बी करना. ओके, राइट, लेजेंडरी भैया. Then these are all simple properties. AB whole transpose is B transpose into A transpose. Yeah. Next, these properties are simple symmetric skew symmetric matrices. Okay. And AB whole inverse is B inverse into A inverse is important. The next, this is a special matrix, my dear friends. Of course, here plus you can put. So its inverse is its transpose. A alpha into A beta will become A alpha plus beta. That is the beauty of this. Idempotent null involutory matrix. Idempotent matrix is just A square is equal to A, and what did you say? Involutory means self inverse. A square is equal to I. Next one is null matrix is A is equal to 0. Nilpotent matrix means there exists some n belongs to n such that A power n is equal to 0. That is nilpotent. Okay. Next, idempotent matrix, अरे अभी आया भैया, A square is equal to A. Okay. Involutory matrix, just we got self inverse, A square is equal to I. Okay. Periodic matrix is not important, nilpotent not important. Determinant properties, my dear friends, you know well. So properties of determinants in the sense, dear students, if you take if two rows are same, that is 0. If you can take a number common from any row, if R1 can be changed as R1 plus some lambda into Rj. This is the main property that we use in determinant. A determinant can be split by any row or any column. Okay, that's it. Then det of, most important, det of Ka is very important, K power n into det A. And we have seen, my dear friends, on properties of determinants and adjoint, lot many questions will be there. They are very, very important. Minor means, my dear friends, if you want a minor of a particular element, remove that row and column and you will get a submatrix, take its determinant, that is minor, minus 1 power I plus j into mij will give you cofactor of ij, my dear friends. Okay. Next, adjoint of a matrix means adjoint of A is nothing but transpose of cofactor matrix, right dear students? Yeah. So most important is this, my dear friends. Yeah. So adjoint of Ka is k power n minus 1 into adjoint A. Adjoint of A transpose, adjoint A whole transpose. Det of adjoint A, det A to the power of n minus 1. So moreover adjoint A, adjoint A inverse is equal to adjoint A, I mean to say, otherwise you can write A into adjoint A is det A into I. This result gives many formulae, dear students. Okay, right. The next, my dear friends, singular and non-singular matrices. If det is 0, singular, not equal to 0, non-singular. Inverse of a matrix we can find by the result A inverse is adjoint A by det A. If det A not equal to 0, A inverse exists. ABC whole inverse will become C inverse into B inverse into A inverse. Okay. The next, product of matrices, determinant just to multiply, integration. Okay. Coming to system of equations, my dear friends, homogeneous, non-homogeneous. Let me give a result, my dear friends. Homogeneous, non-homogeneous. Let me tell you. You see, my dear friends, if you are given homogeneous system of equations, if det A not equal to 0, it will have unique system, that is I mean to say 0 0 0 trivial solution. If det A is 0, it will have non-trivial solution or infinitely many solutions, my dear friends. If similarly a non-homogeneous system of equations Ax is equal to B, you can use Cramer's method or matrix inversion method. Many methods are there. Most important here is I use rank method. You just consider the augmented matrix A by B, observe rank of A by B. Both are 3 and equal, unique solution. So both are equal but less than 3, infinitely many solution. If they are not equal, no solution. 3 cases, my dear friends, simple. Yeah, rank method, consider the augmented matrix, my dear friends, and convert the matrix into like, so here 3, you try to maintain 0, 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 kind of. Find rank of A by B. Rank of A means number of non-zero rows. For example, here rank of A is 3, rank of A by B is 3, unique solution. Suppose this is also 0, rank of A2, rank of A by B 2, infinitely many solution. Suppose this is 8, rank of A is 2, rank of A by B is 3, it will have, yeah, I can say no solution. Like this you can conclude number of solutions. In matrices part, 2 important areas, one is system of equations, second is properties of matrices, third one is induction based questions, my dear friends. Right, next, vectors additions are simple, you can use this addition subtraction properties, nothing special. A bar dot B bar, A bar cross B bar, definitions, simple definitions are enough. A dot B means magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta, which is a scalar. If 2 vectors perpendicular, det is equal to 0. A cross B means magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sin theta into n cap, where n cap is the unit vector. Adjoint A, there is no much trick, bhaiya, you just find not a big trick, and mostly we don't find adjoint A, do remember in the exam. Okay, we don't find adjoint A. It's a very rare case where we find adjoint A. In board exams it is important. Okay, but we'll be applying properties over adjoint A only. Okay, so A cross B is there. So my dear friends, you must know how to find A cross B, B cross A. If you want a vector perpendicular to A bar and B bar, you just consider A cross B, my dear friends. The next, I mean to say here, most important thing here is dot product box ABC. Vector area of a triangle is, suppose ABC, vector area half AB bar cross AC bar, AB bar cross AC bar will give you vector area. Parallelogram area also vector area is given by, if this is p bar cross q bar magnitude will give you the area of this, right. Then box cross product is fine. Then coplanarity, if two vectors are collinear, my dear friends, one vector is some number into other vector, three vectors are coplanar, one vector is linear combination of other two vectors, you can say lambda c bar. So these 2 points are there. Now equation of the line passing through the point, you see a point and a parallel vector b bar is given. So r bar is equal to a bar plus tb bar. Equation of a line which is passing through 2 points a bar b bar, r bar is equal to 1 minus t into a bar plus tb bar. Okay. Suppose equation of a plane passing through a point a bar, two parallel vectors b bar, some vector c bar. So r bar is equal to a bar plus, you can write tb bar plus sc bar is the equation of the plane, and equation of the plane passing through 2 points a bar b bar parallel vector c bar, which is r bar is equal to a bar plus, you can write 1 minus t into a bar plus tb bar plus sc bar, you can write. If you want equation of a plane passing through 3 points a bar b bar c bar, you can write r bar is equal to 1 minus t minus s into a bar plus tb bar plus sc bar. Okay, right dear students, right. So these things will help you. Reciprocal system is not important, scalar product is important, box ABC, my dear friends, which helps you to find volume of a tetrahedron 1/6 of box ABC, volume of a cuboid is a rectangular parallelepiped is box ABC, modulus you have to take. These two are very very important. Box is nothing but determinant. So in a box, if two elements are equal, the det becomes 0, and a box can be split by when there are two terms in suppose you are given like box a bar plus b bar c bar d bar, you can split by a bar c bar d bar plus b bar c bar d bar, you can write, dear students. That is the point. The next scalar triple product is that nothing but determinant, dear students. So direction cosines will do in 3D geometry. Vector equation of a line just now I have discussed. Shortest distance is very very important. If you are given two lines, a point is a bar, this is a parallel vector b bar, here point is c bar, parallel vector is d bar. So shortest distance is box AC bar b bar d bar by magnitude of b cross d. This is very very important, and projection of b bar on a bar is also important. So b bar dot a bar by magnitude of a bar. In dot product this is important, dear students. The next equation of a plane I have covered already. Projection, component of a vector, vector joining 2 points, section formula, scalar product of 4 vector, these are not so important. In 3D geometry, my dear friends, same distance formula, section formula will be, and if 2 points are given on a line, how to find the drs? x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2, z1 minus z2, this is the point. And dear students, if two lines are parallel, drs will be in proportion, and perpendicular dot product of the drs must be 0, my dear friends. The next, if lmn or dc is l square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1, and direction ratios to direction cosines to direction ratios you must be able to do, and equation of a line is given in symmetric form, in the sense you must be able to take the general point on it. The next, my dear friends, how to find angle between two lines? Simply take the two parallel vectors on it and try to find the angle between them, dear students. And if you are given equation of a normal, my dear friends, most important, equation of the plane is given ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. Do remember ABC denote the DRs of the normal, dear students. Okay. Next, yeah, this is all general points only. So you can try these questions, dear students. Distance, I mean angle between two planes means angle between their two normals. Two planes are given, the angle between them means angle between their normals, right? Fine, anyhow you will get again, what is that, I mean to say, angle between plane and line will be there, angle between plane and line in the sense, yeah. So if theta is the angle between them, right, so angle between the normal and this will be 90 degrees minus theta. So just apply the angle between these two vectors as 90 minus theta, dear students. Then quadratic equations, the formulae are very standard. If a quadratic equation is given, sum of the roots is minus b by a, product of the roots is c by a, and if roots are given, this is the quadratic equation, x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. You know, nature of the roots decides by the discriminant b square minus 4ac is 0, real and equal, negative imaginary roots and positive different real roots. And if it is a perfect square and ABC are rational, you will get rational roots, dear students. The next, if they have a common root, you know how to write. If two quadratic equations have a common root, you just write b1 b2 c1 c2 a1 a2 repeat b1 b2. So if they have a common root alpha, that is given by first determinant by second determinant, which is equal to second by third. First by second is equal to second by third. You just write this condition, they will have a common root, dear students. Okay, right. The range of a quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c, if a is positive upper parabola, minimum value will be 4ac minus b square by 4a to infinity, my dear friends. Okay, and if a is negative down parabola, minimum value is minus infinity, maximum is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Okay. Next, dear students, location of the roots is little higher. Coming to complex number, simple and interesting, dear students. A complex number a plus ib is given. A is called real part, b is called imaginary part. For a plus ib, the conjugate is a minus ib. Its modulus is root of a square plus b square. Okay, two complex number equal means the real parts equal and imaginary parts equal. I don't know your energy levels. Able to listen to me? Able to bear? Exactly 2 hours 22 minutes, 2:22. Yeah, fine. Egg bar, thumbs up. Chalo, yes, fire is the fire, come on. I am ready to take 2 more hours, no problem, but I am just worried about you. Fine. Yes. Yes. We can do, but we have classes, right? I'm just worried about you have got classes again. You need to attend classes again. I need to take your class, right? Okay, let's go means where shall we go? Continue, you mean to say? International, yes. Yes. Chalo. So complex numbers are not really complex. There. After this also regular class, yes. What antega man? Okay, chalo. Yeah, argument of Z1, Z2 is argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2. So argument of Z1 by Z2 is argument of Z1 minus argument of Z2. Don't worry. So argument is fine. Modulus of Z and modulus of Z1 bar will be same, root of A square plus B square. Z bar is mod Z square, very very important. Z1 plus Z2 bar you can write Z1 bar plus Z2 bar, and Z1 Z2 bar you can write Z1 bar into Z2 bar. And so a complex number's modulus square is nothing but multiply with its conjugate Z into Z bar. That is the point. Okay, rest of the things no worries, these are not so important, but de Moivre's theorem, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n is, yeah, cos n theta plus I sin theta, right? Fine. Cis theta, cube the roots of unity, my dear friends. If 1 omega square are the cube the roots of unity, you know 1 plus omega in fourth, that will be minus, I know, you are talking about this, right? Right? Right. Karishma, am I correct? Yeah, chalo. Yeah, dear students, 1 plus omega square will be 0 and omega cube is 1. Most importantly, omega power multiple of 3 will become 1, multiple of 3 plus 1 will become omega, omega power multiple of 3 plus 2 will become omega square. Okay, right? Karishma, very sharp. Right. Actually, these are geometry of complex numbers, in fact, geometry of complex numbers. Okay. So in complex numbers, most importantly, every complex number Z can be written as mod Z into e power I theta. This is important. This is modulus and theta is the argument. Mod amplitude form we call, with the help of which we try to answer the questions. Okay, right. Set theory, these are very routine questions only, and most importantly in set theory, n of A union B is important, and Venn diagram approach is important, most important, which is helpful in especially probability. This is n of A intersection B, A and B bar, B and A bar intersection B bar, and n of A union B is Karishma. Okay. Yeah. Set theory is fine. Relations, my dear friends, relations में function हो गए. Relations, types of relations are important. A relation is said to be reflexive if x related to x for all x, symmetric if x related to y, y related to x, transitive x related to y and y related to z implies x related to z. Reflexive, symmetric, transitive. If a relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, we call it as equivalence relation, my dear friends. And antisymmetric means x related to y and y related to x both happen, we should get like x is equal to y. Okay, fine. In functions, you know, functions mostly domain and range problems are, these are basic function graphs, you can recall, nothing special in this. Functions, most importantly types of functions. A function is said to be 1 if distinct elements of the domain has distinct images. That means better we take the derivative, my dear friends. If the derivative, suppose you see x square, f dash x is taken. If the function is monotonic, derivative is always positive or always negative, maybe 0 here and there. So the function is going to be 1, my dear friends. Yeah, I'll try to recall 1 and on to here. A function is said to be 1 1 if distinct elements of the domain have distinct images. That means, yeah, my dear friends, if this function is not 1 1, because if you draw a horizontal line, it cuts at more than one point. So if a function is like this, it is 1 1, my dear friends. Wherever you draw horizontal line, it cuts at only one place. The best method is f dash x. If f dash x is always positive or always negative, maybe equal to 0 here and there, it should not form an interval, then it is 1 1, my dear friends. If a function is not 1 1, it becomes many 1. Okay. The next onto means a function f from a to b is given. You just try to find the range. That range must be equal to codomain. If range and codomain are same, the function is onto, otherwise into. So a function, my dear friends, I mean to say, so if function is both 1 1 and onto, it becomes bijection, dear students. Okay. Next, dear student, these are all basic even function, odd function. If f of minus x is f of x, it is even. F of minus x is minus f of x, it is odd, my dear friends. Next, and then periodic function, composite function, you know how to write f circle g, that simplification is important. In composite function, derivative is important, inverse of this. If g is inverse of f, find the derivative of something he will give. Just consider f of g of x is equal to x, take the derivative f dash of g of x into g dash x is equal to 1. From this you will get, what is codomain? Codomain is something, suppose if he defines a function f from a to b, whatever is present here, that is codomain. Range is something what you obtain. For example, f is a function from R to R, f of x is equal to x square is given. Its domain is R, codomain is R, but range you will get closer to 0 to infinity. This is range, my dear friends. Okay. Got it, Ankan? This range is, what is the output? The function outputs are closer to 0 to infinity, that is range. Whatever it is given here, that is codomain. Okay. Both are not same. Next, dear students, already I have given 1 1 onto many 1, this I have covered already. Okay. Number of functions, my dear friends. If a has n elements, b has m elements, number of functions is n of b power n of a. Constant functions means all should be mapped to the single element, there are m are there, this. Number of 1 1 functions, in the sense, you see, suppose there are 4 elements and here 6 elements, one can be mapped in 6 ways, 2 can be mapped in 5 ways, 3 in 4 ways, 4 in 3 ways. 6p4 will give you number of 1 1 functions. Onto function will have bit lengthy formula. You see, m power n minus mc1 into m minus 1 power n plus mc2 into m minus 2 power n, like this you will get, my dear friends. That gives number of onto functions, and of course number of bijections is nothing but n factorial, right? Yeah. Hyperbolic functions are not necessary. Yeah. Functional equations. Okay. Coming to indefinite integrals, my dear friends, all integration formulae, you know well, integration formulae from differentiation, dear students. These are all important. Root of x square minus a square, right? 1 by root of a square minus x square is, yeah, sin inverse x by a, and 1 by a square plus x square is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. This is 1 by a secant inverse x by a. Please recall the formulae, and here I would like to introduce integration by method of substitution. If you take something as t, my dear friends, yes, something as t, we call it as method of substitution, which is very lengthy. Integration by parts means integral f of x into g of x dx. By islets, you take one of the function as f of x, other is g of x. So now f of x into integral g of x dx minus integral of f dash x into whatever integral you got, that will be here, dear students. Okay. Yeah. Next, so these are standard formulae again written here. So 1 by root of x square minus a square is 1 by 2a log mod x minus a by x plus a. This is 1 by 2a log mod a plus x by x minus a. This is 1 by x square, a square minus x square is sin inverse x. A square, x square minus a square will become sin h inverse x by a. So which is log of x plus root of x square minus a square, and integral e power x into f of x plus f dash x is very important, e power x f of x, and yeah, x f dash x f of x is nothing but derivative of x f of x, right? And this integral, this is x by 2 into given function plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a. So these three, these you must recall these formulae, my dear friends. Then these are substitution based. You just try quadratic, just recall only quadratic model, linear by quadratic, quadratic by quadratic, and linear root linear combination, all these things you recall. So whenever you see a sin square x, b cos square x, you divide with cos square x and try to take tan x as t, my dear friends. And here tan x by 2 is equal to t, and sin x cos x can be written in terms of t, dear students. The next, so these are standard integrals only. You try. Reduction formulae are not at all important in indefinite integral. In definite integration, my dear friends, most importantly, most important properties, integral a to b f of x dx, without changing the limits you can write t dt, and integral a to b, you see, if you interchange the limits, minus comes out, you can split the integral. Suppose a to b, you can write a to c plus c to b. Integral a to b, x can be replaced by a plus b minus x, and the same here. Integral minus a to a, if the function is even, 2 times integral 0 to a, odd, it becomes 0. And integral 0 to 2a, if f of 2a minus x is f of x, 2 times integral 0 to a, if f of 2a minus x is minus f of x, this becomes 0. And Wallis formula, integral 0 to pi by 2 sin power nx dx means you write like n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. If you get 2 by 3 into 1, if you get 1 by 2 into pi by 2. And Wallis formula here, sin power nx cos power nx, we write m plus n minus 2, m plus n minus 4, like that, and m minus 1 into m minus 3 into and so on, n minus 1 into n minus 3 and so on. Finally, if both even, you write into pi by 2, otherwise just 1 only, right? The next, periodic, if integral is given 0 to nt, if it is a periodic function with period t, n can be brought forward, right? You can subtract any multiple of period from both the limits, that is the point. And this is not inequality related. Leibniz formula, derivative of an integral where the limits are in the variables. So substitute upper limit, its derivative, minus substitute lower limit, its derivative, right? The next, beta gamma functions are not there in this, not in our syllabus. Next, yeah, most importantly here, dear students, what happened to this? Yeah, this is also got struck, okay. Yeah, and here one more point I would like to say, limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, you can say sigma r is equal to 1 to n f of r by n, my dear friends, is integral 0 to 1 f of x dx. So integral as limit of the sum, dear students, okay. Then applications of integration, draw the graph, find the area, that's it, nothing special in that. And there is a shortcut for this, especially two quadratic are given, y is equal to a1x square plus b1x plus c1, y is equal to a2x square plus b2x plus c2. You just subtract, my dear friends, you will get ax square plus bx plus c. So you will get, find delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So area is delta power 3 by 2 by 6a square is the area. So this is important shortcut to remember. Dear students, these areas you can find. Finally, differential equation, variable separable, separate and integrate, homogeneous, put y is equal to vx, and non-homogeneous, 3 cases. So straight lines kind of equations will be. Then LDE is important, my dear friends. So LDE in the sense, dear students, the problem will be like dy by dx plus p of x into y is equal to q of x is the format. So integrating factor is e power integral p dx will be integrating factor. The solution will be y into integrating factor is equal to integral of integrating factor into q of x dx will give you the solution. If variable separable, this only bhaiya, separate variables and integrate all x at dx, all y at dy. This is why I stopped it here. Okay. If here into y power n is there, divide with y power n, and whatever you are getting here, take that as t, it will be converted into LDE, my dear friends. Okay. So this is differential equations. So reducible to variable separable means if it is like this, you take it as t, it will be converted into variable separable. Okay, homogeneous, non-homogeneous, exact, LDE. So these are some simple not required. Bernoulli's equation just now I told, divide with physics, physics finished, physics finished. Yeah, Claret's equation is not there in the syllabus, these are not there. Yeah. Because UPSC study hub are learning JEE, because after JEE target is UPSC, but through JEE UPSC becomes easy. This is why. Got it, first section? Because most of the UPSC toppers are IITians and doctors. So NEET is already NEET, so this is why she wants to go through JEE, right? Yeah. So, because you have many permutations and combinations to go through UPSC, right? Many combinations will be, of those we got to this permutations and combination. Okay, NPR, n factorial by n minus r factorial, NCR already we have discussed, these are not there. Okay, circular simple, in permutations and combinations also problems, you must know how to select first of all. Okay, formula not kept. Okay, so yeah, right, chalo. In statistics bhaiya, mean sigma xi by n is the general mean. If weights are given, sigma xi fi by sigma fi, and shortcut method kuch bhi zarur nahi. If class intervals are given, replace with mid values, just apply this formula sigma xi fi by n, and weighted means that is fine. Combined mean of 2 also important, n1 x1 plus n2 x2 by n1 plus n2, and next median means you have to take the exactly arrange in descending order, take the middle, ascending or descending order, take the middle one. If 2 items are there in the middle, you take the average. The next, yeah, if there is grouped data, you have to identify n, f, L plus n by 2 minus f by small f into h, where h is the class interval, and mode means highest frequency is f, it is above frequency f1, below frequency f2, L plus f naught, or of course he mentioned here f naught, this is f1, this is f2, 2 f naught minus f1 by 2 f naught minus f1 minus f2 into h. So coefficient of range is not important. Mean deviation, that is you subtract each entry from mean or median or mode, whatever is mentioned here. Generally if not mentioned mean, otherwise it is mean. Okay, this if frequencies are given, you have to replace fy, right? Then standard deviation is square root of variation, and standard deviation is square root of actually sigma xi minus x bar whole square by n, my dear friends. Okay, so which can also be written as sigma xi square by n minus sigma xi by n whole square. Okay, right. The next variance, that's what I have written here, and most importantly my dear friends, So if certain numbers are in AP, x1, x2 and so on, xn are in AP with common difference d and number of items is n, standard deviation is mod d into root of n square minus 1 by 12 is the shortcut. So, minutes, array money, 2 hours 22 we are at complex numbers, it is 2 hours 40 like 18 minutes class 12. Since you are fast, I could be faster, okay. Yeah. Next dear students, probability, maybe the last. Simple, number of favorable cases of E by total number of cases, okay. Fine is the probability, and here addition theorem in the sense, my dear friends, P of A union B will become P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, right. Then similarly P of A union B union C is P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of B intersection C minus P of C intersection A plus P of A intersection B intersection C. And dear students, conditional probability means after happening of B, what is the chance of happening of A, which is P of A intersection B by P of B. Then expected means average, mean only. Here the point is, after that conditional probability multiplication theorem, P of A intersection B can be written as A should happen, after happening of A, B should happen, okay, right. Not done means there are no points to write, just selection, arrangement is enough, permutation combinations, okay. So this is the one, conditional probability. Then my dear friends, total Bayes theorem will be important. So suppose there are 3 bags here, 2 red, 5 green, 3 red, 4 green, 1 red, 9 green here. So a die is thrown, if 1 appears you will take from here, 2 or 3 appears will take here, 4, 5, 6 will take here. What is the probability of getting a red ball means, chance to get this is 1 by 6, 2 out of 7, this is 2 by 6, this is 3 out of 7, this is 3 by 6 into 1 out of 10. This is total probability, my dear friends. Now, yeah, after this, suppose Bayes theorem means, what is the chance, a ball is selected at random, it is from box 1, it is red, what is the chance that it is from box 1? Box 1 wala you write in the numerator, okay, that is it. This is Swastik Sen, as you said, the same conditional probability, if you write like this, we call it as multiplication theorem. So these are the points in probability, my dear friends. In probability, distributions are also there, that is what we have written, Bayes theorem. Probability distribution means you will be given x1 P of x1, x2 P of x2 and so on, xn P of xn, okay. Sum of our probabilities must be 1 and sigma xi pxi is the mean. Mean mu is equal to sigma xi pxi and variance is equal to sigma xi square pxi minus mu square, this is the formula for variance. Now I mean to say binomial distribution in the sense, in a single trial, suppose success probability is P, failure probability is Q, where P plus Q is equal to 1. If thus that is repeated independently n times, if you want to get R successes, P of x is equal to R, the probability is NCR into Q to the power of n minus R into P to the power of R. This is binomial distribution. In this case, mean will be NP and variance will become NPQ. These are probability distributions. There are good number of questions even from probability, right? Yeah. So dear students, it is 2 or 45 minutes. We can say I could take around 350 slides from my side. Is it helpful to you to some extent, dear students? Fine. Yes. So fine. Anyhow, before I conclude this session, so all of you once say, yeah, right. Goranj, fine, Goranj, thank you. How are you? Right. So this is all about, dear students. Anyhow, in couple of days you are going to write JEE Main, dear students. So all of you just try to, anyhow I'll try to upload this one PDF. Okay, right. So see you, dear students. That's all for the day. Thank you. Once say hi, thumbs up, everyone. So yeah, bye, see you, bye, take care, bye.